Hi guys, it's Kat, and welcome back to the Adventure Paradox podcast. Today, the day that this recording is being aired is July 14th, and that is my 13th wedding anniversary. My husband and I were married in 2012, and I really want to do a tribute to marriage, to love, to becoming a bride, and then later becoming a mother and a partner and wife, and what my journey over 13 years has looked like. And also a shout out, I'm roasting my spouse here. If you're watching this on a video, I want to do a little bit of show and tell with you. But if you're listening, I want you to be able to visualize and see the things that I'm sharing with you so that you might not even need to see the video. We're going in a different direction here at the Adventure Paradox. I've been feeling like, especially in summer, I love being able to turn on a podcast and just listen to it. I don't want to go and watch a video. I don't want to be in front of a screen. I really want to be out with my horses and really, really present with them. And if I'm listening to something or following someone, I want to be able to literally just listen to them, hear their message while I'm living my life and doing what I need to be doing in real space in real time. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is a little pillow. This is a very small pillow with a hook on it that says blessed and has a horseshoe. And it's actually a door pillow, so it's like a door stopper. You hang it on the doorknob and it helps keep it from, and I actually just thought of a really good place I'm going to put this, from hitting the wall. So here's the thing. This is like such a perfect marriage thing because I am roasting my good friend Hannah, and I'm hopefully going to remember to send this to you because you are getting married this fall to a really cool guy. I've worked with both of you. I love both of you, and I'm now roasting you. I'm paying it forward in your wedding, in your marriage, in your blessing. And you gave me this little blessed horseshoe pillow. And of course, we're all horse people and going deep and understanding how to work with horses. So, a really beautiful spirit card. And at the time that this episode drops, if all goes according to plan, we will have had Kim McElroy on the show again, and her episode will have dropped just a couple days ago. So please go back and listen to her interview if this excites you. But she's an artist who really paints horses in a more spiritual depth. And she painted this really beautiful horse in the Way of the Horse Spirit cards with the incredible Linda Kohanov, who wrote The Tao of the Horse and, on and on, 22 books, maybe 23 books now about horses. But she has this beautiful image of a horse, and she talks about how you work with your herd. And so this is a good thing for how you work with your marriage because there's this beautiful gray mare, and she's the loving gray mare who everybody comes to and wants to be near. And although she's the lead mare, she's the alpha, she's not like going after everybody and attacking them and criticizing and trying to run the show. She just has this natural calm energy of come to me, be with me. It's reminding me of this grandmother, and I've seen this in many, many traditions. I think it's a Mexican or maybe coming up from South America, but it's this really large grandmother, and she has all these tiny little grandbabies or children all the way up her arms and in her lap, and she's just welcoming all of the people. She has a space for them, and she can hold all of them. And I feel like when you become a bride, you start to really hold the well-being of another person in sickness and in health for eternity. And I'm going to bring in a pillow that a girlfriend of mine made for me. And this is a pillow that we had our rings on. It's our ring-bearing pillow, and it's a little pink one. And my God, she actually did every single letter. You know who you are, friend. I'm like, this is a big roast to a whole bunch of friends. I'm going to send all of you guys this podcast. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. I believe that is First Corinthians. It's coming out of the Bible somewhere. And to me, this is such a beautiful reminder of when we're off. Another favorite prayer of mine is the St. Francis prayer. So seek first to understand rather than to be understood. So often in a marriage, we can lose ourselves in trying to explain ourselves, and forget to really hear the other person and allow them to be who they are and love them for who they are as they are. And you are becoming something new together all the time. Who we were in our first few years of marriage is not who we are as we're entering our second decade of marriage. We're different. And when I've talked to other married couples, they've talked about how your marriage not only changes you personally, but the two of you grow and change together. And this is similar to growing in a relationship with an animal because the animal gets older. So my horse, who I started working with when he was 3 or 4, is now 19. And it's really different being with a 19-year-old. And I am no longer in my 20s. I am now in my 40s. And it's very different what I want with my animal, what I want with my marriage, what I want in my life has changed. So we grow together. So I just want to roast my husband because he loves golf, and we have this like ongoing joke because I'm like, yeah, I'll get to golf when I can't do all these other things I love to do later, baby. But like golf is not calling me, never has called me. But I love that you love it. Except we do have our moments when I'll just be fully transparent when I don't love it, when I feel like it takes away from our marriage, et cetera, et cetera. But here's the thing. I see just how much you love it, baby. You love it so much. And I'm so happy for you and your passion for golf. And I love watching you grow as a golfer. And you look really hot, by the way, in your golf clothes. Like, and some of it, I think, is that it's not just that you have great taste in golf clothes and know how to wear them. It's also that you are so happy when you're dressed to golf, coming back from golf, thinking about golf, all these things. So I salute you in that, babe. Hats off. Like, I am so here for it because I'm here for you. And I appreciate the ways that you support us in raising our children with horses. Horses were not your thing. You got them in marriage and you've made them your thing. And you've just turned into the most incredibly sexy cowboy. I feel so blessed again. And it reminds me of a guest I had on the Speak Truth to Live Summit, Jackie Woodside. Oh, if you have not yet purchased the Speak Truth to Live Summit or signed up for it for free, go check it out, theadventureparadox.com/speaktruth. Her interview is so, so good. But when you first meet her and you ask, "How are you?" she always says, "Happy and blessed." How about you? And I feel like in a marriage, we get this opportunity to not only be happy and blessed, but to return that every day and support your partner. How can I help you be more happy? How can I serve you? How can I bless you today? How can I support you in having more golf in your life this summer in a way that lights you up? How can I serve you? How can we have more time as a family? Our children will only get this one summer, 7 and 9. How can we celebrate our love and make this like the most incredible anniversary ever? How can we do that? Like, what is possible? And really go into it. How can I make this day better? How can I make this marriage better? How can I make myself better? How can I make you better? How can we work together? And sometimes we get really stuck on that better paradox, the paradox of better, always better, always better. And sometimes it's like, how can I just be present to you today? Because we can't always make it better, especially when we're looking at loss or grief or death or a scary diagnosis or, all the things that will come in life that in a marriage you get to walk through and share together. So I want to go back to when my husband and I met because people love this story. Literally, we met in a prayer. Okay. My friend had blown her knee out. We were backcountry skiing on Teton Pass, and I needed help running belay. You can go back on the podcast and listen to the whole thing. In fact, maybe we'll drop the link in the show notes. It's called The Miracle of How We Met. But here's the thing that I want to share today. And I'm going to pull out a little spotting scope. If you don't know what it is, this is what the pirates used. And this is what we use to spot wildlife. So I spotted my partner, and there he was on the top of this beautiful mountain pass. And he was exactly what I needed, literally the answer to a prayer. But it wasn't just the prayer to run belay and support my friend getting out of the backcountry. It was doing life together with someone. We were both ready. We were both broken in all of the same places. And it was time for us to find each other, for us to be together. It was like the most beautiful meeting ever. And from there, as we went forward and transformed, and some of you know, I have all of these butterflies. So I'm holding up this like beautiful rainbow butterfly wing thing because I believe when you become a bride, you transform into becoming something else. The same way you become a mother, when you take on your partner's name, when you become someone else, you transmute into this next thing that you are together, right? It's like moving out of your cocoon and becoming a butterfly. And the same is true with every year of our marriage. So we had this incredible meeting. We had this incredible marriage. It was a big wedding. We had all these jokes about like, if you can make it through the wedding planning, marriage will be easy. And some of it has been easy and some of it has not been. And we have met each other every single step of the way. So I salute you, baby. Happy anniversary. I love you. And I'm so grateful that we get to do life together and share not only in the adventure, but in the many paradoxes of parenting, of aging, of getting stronger and working out together and setting goals and skiing in Europe together for the first time this year. And I just can't wait to see what the next year brings as we continue to bless and be blessed by each other. And I love you. And I'm so glad that you picked me and that God put us together. And we'll take another day. So happy anniversary, everybody. It's also Bastille Day. If you're into the whole French thing, you can check that out too. And yeah, hats off to you in your summer, wherever you are in your relationships, wherever you are in your journey. What can you do to love on one another and be happy and blessed in this moment? Maybe you need to bless another. Take care. Thanks so much for listening.